Okay, let's get to the nuts and bolts of tuning, okay? Paper tuning is the #1 way you're going to want to tune your bow. It's the simplest way, it gives you feedback instantly, and it's going to help you understand a cause and reaction. Now, keep in mind, if you can't shoot the same arrow over and over again through paper and get consistent results, you need to perfect your form until you can actually do that. And that's actually a very good method for learning to shoot. So let's look at the #1 problem we see in bows, which is a left hair. Now, I've created this nice little board here, and this will be available on the website next to the video. So we're going to give you a lot of resources to be able to refer back to. But I'm trying to draw a correlation between the different aspects of what you might see as an archer and then how to make the corrections. So let's look at what we have here. So we have a left hair problem. This is when you're shoot through paper, your point ends here and your fletching ends up to the left. So this arrow is basically coming out of here like this, right? So we need to be able to make a correction to the bow. Also, if you're bare shaft tuning, you're going to get a reaction that shows your bare shafts here hitting to the right of your fletched arrows. Keep in mind, the bare shaft will always hit opposite of the paper tear. Same thing with broadheads here. If we shoot fletched shafts here with fill points, and then we shoot broadhead tipped arrows over here, the broadhead tipped arrows are going to plane off to the right, opposite of the paper tear, and the corrections are the same. So if you're wanting to get your broadheads right with your fill points, you got to make the same correction you'd make for a left hair to bring them together. Okay, let's go down and look at these corrections. Now, the most obvious correction to a lot of people is to move the rest to the right. You know, that works in some bows. It doesn't work in most bows. What I've found over the years is it works better with really micro diameter arrows and less the higher the diameter you go up to. So that's just one option. One of the big things that people don't understand is how to correct it in some of the other ways, like decreasing the load on the cable guard, okay? And what I mean by this is that you see a lot of bows nowadays have flex guards on their bows. Some of the older bows have fixed position cable guards. You'll see roller guards. You'll see all kinds of bow systems. And what we're talking about here is to move the cable guard to where the fletching and the arrow are closer together. Okay, this reduces the load on the cable guard. And what this is doing is it's shifting where the string is hitting the back of the arrow. Okay, and so that's going to make the correction. You'll see as you decrease the load on that cable guard, you know, it will correct this left hair. Now, some bows, and the bows that I prefer the most, are bows with yoke systems. Some bows have one yoke. The Bowtech bows that I have twin yokes with the binary overdrive, probably the easiest tuning bow system on the planet, okay? It's a very simple correction with a bow system like this. We simply twist the left yoke on the bow, and we untwist the right, okay? So you're gonna twist one side, untwist the other side. And you want it on a twin bow system, you wanna twist both top and bottom, okay? On a bow like, say a PSE binary or a hybrid cam system, or some of the Hoyt systems, they have a single yoke on the top. You can do the same thing, and you're gonna be able to fine tune your bow that way. Some bows like Matthews, for example, or a binary cam system that has no yokes. Another way of correcting a left hair is by moving the wheels, so changing the spacing in the wheels and moving them to the left. And the way I like to remember this is if I move the center shot or move the rest, which is our first step, into the right, but I run out of fletching clearance, I can now shift the whole wheel system to the left, create more room in order for me to get that proper tune, okay? So these four things, moving the rest to the right, decreasing the load on the cable guard, twisting the left yoke or untwisting the right yoke, or moving the wheels left, will correct a left hair. One of those four things will correct a left hair. Some of the other things to look at as a shooter when you're trying to troubleshoot a guy that you just can't seem to, you know, get any of this out with, you want to look for phase contact with the string. Sometimes releases that have very deep hooks will cause some oscillation in the strings, you know, very similar to a finger release. And some bows are just very difficult to tune. This is how you correct a left tear. In the next video, we're going to cover how to correct a right tear.